All right, today's the day. It's my friend's first day coming to my church. I'm really excited. I'm nervous. I got all these like thoughts and feelings. I hope the Holy Spirit moves in him today. But he's been moving in him. Period. You know what I mean? So it's uh, it's been awesome to see my buddy's journey thus far, the start of it. So I don't know. I'll let you guys know how it goes. All right, so check it out. I meant to do this video a lot sooner, but I have been crazy busy today. Had to go help my brother-in-law out with his lights, put those on his house. That was pretty sick. They look really dope, by the way. He put those permanent ones up. Excellent. Anyways, then I had to decorate more of my house. It's like a never-ending thing, decorating my house for Christmas. Side note, I wish I never put garland up because now my wife is obsessed with garland and I have to put garland all over my house. But anyways, today's service was awesome. Getting sidetracked here. So anyways, today's service was awesome. And we started talking about the three gifts that the Magi brought to Jesus. And we started off with myrrh. And one of the things that my pastor was talking about is how essentially I took some notes here because I always take notes at church. But anyways, the Magi were not necessarily godly people and they studied astrology. But just like I tell you guys all the time, God can use anybody. He can use anybody. It doesn't matter what you've been through, what you're doing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're good, evil. It doesn't matter. He can use you for his purpose. But not saying these guys were evil by any means, but they just were not godly people. And they studied astrology and they studied the stars and they were well-educated men. And I was like, I never knew this. This blew my mind. But which it totally explains why God put the star in the sky for these three magi who studied astrology. He put the star in the sky to lead them to Jesus. Isn't that awesome? Look, every time I find something out about the Lord, it shouldn't blow my mind because he's the Lord and he's all knowing, but it always blows my mind, right? My little 3-pound brain just goes. Anyways, so he's talking about how, he put the star in the sky to lead the Magi to Jesus. And my friend, I was like, this is kind of corny, but it was kind of cool at the same time. My friend's like, I guess you're my star. And I was like, I guess I am. I helped bring you to Jesus. Like, I don't know. Maybe I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Anyways, I thought it was amazing. But anyways, he got a lot out of it. He loved it. He said he's going to come back next weekend. He's already diving deep into his Bible. He wants to join a group with the church so he can study the Bible more and connect with people. So today's service went great. He loved it. His son went to the kids area and he had a blast. It was just great. I love seeing how the Holy Spirit is moving in my friend. And trust me, you guys, I'm not one of those people that like goes out and invites all kinds of people, but I think I'm going to start. I'm going to start being more open about inviting people to church. I've invited people in the past, but never like persistently. You know what I mean? And so I was persistent with this guy because I just felt like when I moved to his office for a short time, I knew the Lord put me there for a reason. I felt it in my soul. I didn't know what it was for. I didn't know who it was for, but I knew I was there for a reason. And then things just started happening. And I knew that this was why I was here. This was why I was in this office. And I just kept asking, and here we are. He's pursuing Jesus, and I love watching my boys' spiritual journey right now. I think it is so cool. Speaking of spiritual journeys, I think I'm going to sign up to lead a group with my church and join the prayer team. It's been a while since I've been involved with the church, and I just feel like now is the time. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like before, when I joined the church, it was when I joined like groups and stuff, it was very like pushed. I felt like I was like forcing myself to do it. But now it feels very natural. You know what I mean? So I think the Holy Spirit is definitely moving in my life for sure when it comes to this stuff. And then I've also been contemplating starting back up with like Bible study on the online thing, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on my YouTube channel or if I'm going to set it up as like a private thing, like a Zoom. I don't know. I'm going to pray about it and we'll see what happens. I would love to do the YouTube thing again, but it got to be a lot. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the Holy Spirit decides. But I'm super stoked for my friend. So invite your friends. Invite your friends to church and don't give up. I promise you. It's awesome.